We welcome you to the Stan Sheriff Center, the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineup scrolling at the bottom of your screen. There is Michelle Patton-Coleman, the head coach for UC Riverside, coming in 7-15 on the year. Just 2 wins in the Big West Conference. They're 2-7 in league. Dave Shoji now has his team ranked 6th in the country, 18-1, 8-0, and in first place of the Big West. And Taimano Leivao serves to start the match. And it is Taylor Higgins getting the start at center for Hawaii with the dig there. Nikki Taylor on the opposite side, able to go off the hands and out for the first point of this match.
Did you see the speed of that first set by Chelsea Doyle to the outside? Riverside may be going high speed tonight to try to throw off Hawaii's block, the much vaunted #1 block in the country.
Mano Leivao, the deep floater, fielded by Rosas, Fabiana Rosas. Now Hawaii with the possession. Middle set goes to Olivia McGill, and it's Rosas with the dig. Left side, Helena Perrick. She packs a punch, and she's able to display it there, going off the forearms and down. And Riverside quickly off the schneid.
Perrick, the 6'1 senior, plays on the left side. And just the opposite of her, Fabiana Rosas, a 5'7", playing on the outside.
The serve by Christina Maeda. Pass, Savannah Kahakai. Quick middle, McGill. And OMG, pounds it down.
Wow. She's showing off her 7 family members who are here in town for senior night. Is that what she's doing? Well, if she is, it counts for a huge point for Hawaii.
It may allow her to rev things up a little bit, but yeah, she launched off of the springboard on that one. Good save there by Taimano Leivao. Backside set to Nikki Taylor. And it's a 3-1 Hawaii advantage here early on in the first.
I saw glimpses of this transition-like setting yesterday in practice when I saw Taylor Higgins setting the ball all over the place, being more effective than I've seen her all year long.
Step out. That's Sarah Collins. No, make that Alex Gresham, I should say. And Gresham is blocked and roofed. Kalei Greeley among the Wahine in the mix.
Gresham at 6'3" sees nothing but 6-footers when she faces Maglio and Greeley.
Kahakai continuing to serve. Here's Gresham again on the step out, blocked by Greeley. We're going to go to Gresham again. This time a true swing from the opposite position, dug up by Higgins. Taylor. And Hawaii rolling right now, 5-1.
One of the things Dave Shoji emphasized yesterday in practice was, let's cut down on the errors. They were a little sloppy at times. And so notice that all their swings so far have all been into the court.
Already 3 kills on 3 swings for Nikki Taylor. High and away, set goes to Perrick. And somebody got a piece on the Hawaii side of the net, so it's a point for the Highlanders. Helena Perrick already outdoing her production in the first meeting with Hawaii, which was back in Riverside on October 3rd. She was held without a kill on 14 attempts at -214. She's got 2 kills tonight. Nikki Taylor, though, doubling that total up. She's got 4, and Hawaii up 6-2.
Looks like Nikki Taylor has bounced back from those concussion-like symptoms she had a couple of weeks ago. Looking very sharp so far.
We're definitely seeing some freshness on display coming out of the bye week for Hawaii. Good serve by Taylor. Step out, that's Gresham. Dug up by Mano Leivao, but no one able to play it off of the net.
Great swing by Alex Gresham, 6'3" sophomore. Already made all Big West freshman team last year, and she made the San Jose State all-turning team earlier this year.
Yeah, only the 5th Highlander to receive all freshman team honors in the Big West Conference. And the overpass handled there by the other middle, Meg Graham, who is tops on the team in blocks, coming in with 61 total blocks on the year. So 4 serving 6. Gresham slaps it over, passed by Mano Leivao. Higgins, step out, that's Emily Maglio. Dug up tight to the net, little battle at the net, and Hawaii keeps it alive. Taylor, the D set, and D stands for detonation.
Wow. Great set from Taylor Higgins, right in Nikki Taylor's wheelhouse.
So Taylor with the hot hand here early, 5 kills on 5 swings. And here's Kalei Greeley, sat out the last 2 matches, nursing a bum shoulder, playing through that pain as Rosas comes swooping in. It'll be a net violation called against Hawaii, so a point for Riverside. But good to see Calais Greeley out there, and basically she's just going to try to power through whatever discomfort she has in that shoulder, and it might be something that will have to be tended to via surgery at the end of the season.
Exactly. You know, we haven't seen this lineup in about a month, where all 6 of these players have played together.
My goodness,
I think Nikki Taylor liked the 2 weeks off. She looks fresher than ever.
That was a crush right there. And Hawaii up 8-5. And even Nikki has to give herself a little smile in favor of what she's done so far. Here's Claire Marie Anderson now on to serve. Rosas, the dink, punched up in the air by McGill. Taylor sets Greeley from the back row. And the dig there by Mallory Marcus. Now Rosas again, the high flyer, standing at just 5'7". Mano Leivao off the block. Right side, set goes to Maeda. Hawaii again, keeping it alive. Olivia McGill putting the finishing touches on that sequence.
Taylor Higgins setting the ball better than I've seen her all year long. The team passing better in transition, and Olivia McGill really warming up. You know, she's playing for her hometown fans that have come in from Seattle, all 7 of them.
And an ace dealt out of the deck by Claire Marie Anderson. And a timeout taken by Michelle Patton-Coleman. She wants to talk things over with the Highlanders. Hawaii up a handful. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match. Chris.
Well, for UC Riverside, they got to bring the heat, not only from the attack line, from the service line as well, to throw Hawaii out of their system. And for Hawaii, dust the rust. They had 2 weeks off, no better time or place to dust off the rust than tonight and Sunday against the 2 bottom teams in the league.
They have not exhibited too much rust here so far in this first set. Here is Tai Mano Leivao off the block. First touch by Maeda. Back set goes to Rosas. Her dink is snuffed. Bump set goes to Rosas again, and right there on the dig is Anderson. So high and away it goes to Mano Leivao off one leg. One hand dig by Hubble tight to the net. Little pitter-patter going on. And now a free ball coming for Hawaii. Greeley the pass. Higgins the set. Step out to McGill. Hubble with the dig straight up in the air. And again, Hawaii with an opportunity in transition. This time it's Tai on the outside with the hammer.
Tai Mano Leivao might have gotten that final termination point. But what I really liked about the rally was Olivia McGill going on a slide, a step-out maneuver to the antenna, spreading out her versatility. Likes to make a huge difference going down the stretch of Hawaii has that in their toolkit.
Rosas through the block. Right there to cover is Anderson. Higgins, D-set to Taylor. No blockers up, but Hubble with the dig. Bump set by Doyle. It's Rosas from the opposite side. Kept alive by Riverside. Now it's Maeda. Good touch at the net. Chance now for Hawaii. Here's Mano Leivao, the dink. Diving save Maeda. Taking a little swing is Marcus, but it's going to be a point for Hawaii because Marcus, as a back row player, was standing in front of that 3-meter line. So Hawaii gets the point, largest lead of this opening stanza, and they're up 7.
Got to be impressed with Riverside's defense. As Michelle Patton-Coleman said, this is what we do best, and they're staying in some long rallies, don't you think, Noah?
She said that's going to be an objective tonight, just to hang in there here against this powerful Hawaii team. Taylor takes on the setting responsibilities, and Mano Leivao goes off the block and down. I mean, you mentioned the question of rust, and right now, Chris, what rust?
Well, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised. When I went to practice yesterday, I fully expected to see a team that might be out of sorts, sloppy, not playing very well. Instead, they look just like this. It's a repeat of yesterday's practice.
Alexis Urbach in for the first time for Riverside. She'll get the swing quickly into the game and quickly getting the point inside over to the Highlanders end of the court. Alexis Urbach, 6'1" freshman from Bend, Oregon. Lettered 4 years at Madras High School in Bend, averaging 2.36 kills per set. 6 serving 13, Rosas sends it over. Higgins, they go delayed middle set to Mano Leivao. That's a wrinkle.
It is a new wrinkle in the offense. I like it. I like it. watch for, you see McGill took 2 blockers with her, at least 1.5 blockers with her. Open up the middle for Taimano Olival, who normally hits on the outside. Got to sneak into the middle a little bit. Nice play.
Taylor Higgins with the serve. It was a nice serve, and then sort of an excuse-me swing in the middle by Meg Graham. Able to still get it to work. 6'2" sophomore from Agoura Hills, California. Got a huge opportunity playing in the middle last year when Gresham had to move to the opposite position because of injuries, but now they're back at both of their more natural slots in the middle as that serve goes into the twine from Hubble. And Hawaii, a 15-serving 7. Now, the question of rust certainly came into play, but so far Hawaii hitting .524 offensively and serving well from behind the line. And there's a blanket put up by Nikki Taylor on what was a punching attempt by Helena Perrick on the swing. So Hawaii up 9 now, 16-7.
Nikki Taylor at 6'4". If that ball is close to the net, she will snuff it every time unless the hitter gets a good swipe off.
Timeout Riverside.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Straub.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Taimano Olival serving. 16-7 here. And it's an ace thanks to miscommunication on the Riverside end of the floor. And right now, Hawaii up double digits. Chris, we look at the stats. So far, the Rainbow Wahine hitting .524, 0 hitting errors. Dare I say, 0 service errors thus far.
Taimano Olival just had the highest, longest service ace we've seen all year.
Put down there by Alex Gresham. This is a Riverside team that beat a quality UC Davis squad last Friday. It went 5.
19-17 in the 5th.
Here's Greeley from off the net. Oh, that had some heat on it. Good dig by Hubble. Eric dug up by Mano Olival. So Higgins goes high and away to Greeley. Quick run up. Diving save Hubble. Nobody could get her back despite the valiant effort by Helena Perrick coming into press row.
Greeley picks up kill number 1 on the night. You gotta think that Greeley has special feelings when she plays against her hometown university.
Played just 1 set. Remember, she had sort of that knee tweak against Riverside as that step out was pumped down by Gresham, but really only played 1 set, had 4 kills, 9 attempts first time around against Riverside back on October 3rd. Served by Parrott, fielded by Greeley. They go step out to Maglio, and it's all working right now in transition for Hawaii.
It really is. And I love Gresham's last swing, by the way. She really put some heat on it, which is exactly what I think Riverside needs to do to make a difference here, is just start taking a lot of chances, hitting it harder, hitting it more off the end blockers, and no tips, just keep on ripping.
Kendra Kelsch.
The closer.
The closer coming in.
Perfect time to utilize that term, wouldn't you say?
During the World Series
time?
She's the Jeris Familia of the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball team, if you will. Nikki Taylor with the service error. First service error of the evening for Hawaii. Kahakai with a one-handed pass set to Greeley. That's dug up by Marcus. Rosas up the ladder off the block. Kept alive by Mano Olival. Now Greeley with the swing. High hands and down. I'll tell you what, that first touch on the serve by Savannah Kahakai, she got handcuffed a little bit and still with 1 arm made a perfect pass.
I thought it was going to be an ace for sure. She did get handcuffed, didn't know where to go. All of a sudden, I think it hit the back of her wrist or something. Perfect pass.
When it's going good, it's going good. 20 serving 10. Greeley sends a deep corner. The pass by Maeda. Quick middle set to Graham. And that time, a little miscommunication on Hawaii's side, and really maybe the only glaring self-inflicted mistake by Hawaii in this opening set.
Yeah, it was actually, I think Emily Maglio should have taken that ball. It was right in front of her. It would have been an easy set for her.
Kelsch goes to Maglio, and An immediate chance at atonement. She's able to go off the hands, and it walked to the line atop the net and down. So she'll be subbed out. Anderson will come in to serve. Hawaii's still up double digits, looking to close the deal here in this opening stanza. Seven aces on the year coming into tonight for Claire Marie Anderson. She already has one on the evening, and good decision there by Chelsea Doyle. She has a considerable upside, to say the least. Freshman from San Diego, California, had a near triple-double in their three-set loss to UC Irvine last Saturday. 28 assists, 26 digs to go along with 7 kills.
Unheard of. Phenomenal numbers.
26 digs from the setter position. Overpass by Greeley, but Kelch is able to clean up the spill as she puts up the roof on Helena Perrick.
Very alert play. Kelch sees it. It's an overpass, and she immediately turns and becomes a blocker.
So she's subbed out as Taylor Higgins brings that devastating, at times, jump serve to the table. Hit it into the net that time. And it'll be Hubble back behind the service line for the Highlanders. So now it almost becomes a question. Hawaii got out to such a fast and hot rhythmic start. Now it'll be a matter of maintaining that focus. Hubble helping them out with the out serve, but that is something that will be perhaps a little bit of a challenge for this team, at least the way this match is immediately unfolding.
Yeah, I agree. I like the way Hubble served that one. She hit it hard, hit it high, had a nice float on it. Just went out, but that can be a troublesome serve for a lot of passers.
McKenna Granado, freshman out of Punahou, on and in to serve. Little jump floater. Doyle's going to go step out to Gresham. Net violation against Hawaii. So we're sort of seesawing and inching our way towards the conclusion of this first set. Hawaii's still up by a large margin, though, up 9. And Alexis Urbach again to serve. Pass Granado. Higgins picks and chooses, goes far side to Greeley. Great dig by Rosas as she fell to the floor. Now Perrick. Huge windup, and she uncorked one.
Perrick said in the media guide that one of the things she wants to do is be a professional volleyball player. I'll tell you, if she plays like this and swings like this, she could be a pro. Great shot.
10th in the Big West Conference in kills per set, averaging 2.87. McGill in the middle, so smooth, and gets Hawaii to aloha ball here in the first. Talked at length in our recent interview for our But Seriously show on OC Sports, just how important family is to her. So you know this is a special weekend here, as it'll be senior night on Sunday against Fullerton for Olivia McGill and Taimana Olevao. Timing not really there on the middle set. Chance for Riverside. Perrick from off the net, dug up by Granado. Higgins, quick middle to Maglio. And that is how set 1 comes to a close. Hawaii wins it with ease, 25-15. They'll swap sides. Set 2 coming up. Let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Chris.
Take a look at Taylor Higgins right there, and she's going to come from back right. Hawaii's in a wide defense, and she's going to make a long run up to the net. And go all the way up here. Watch her run. And runs the fast attack as well. Took some quick feet and quick hands to make that work. There's the ball over. Nice pass by Granado. Taylor's there to catch it. Nice transition play. It's been like that for Hawaii all night long. That's how it works if you want to run a fast attack. Hawaii's doing one that's Final Four worthy, in my opinion.
Interesting. Remember, Taylor Higgins missed 4 matches with the ankle injury that she suffered against Cal State Fullerton. She returned in Hawaii's last match against UC Irvine, so didn't play in that October 3rd match at Riverside. So, I mean, just pile on the difficulty for the Highlanders. Not only are they preparing for a Hawaii team that's coming off of a bye and looks very well rested and sharp, but Michelle Patton-Coleman's team also having to prepare for a different look. When they played Hawaii, it was Kendra Kelch, and obviously when Higgins and Kelch are in there, it does sort of change the complexion a little bit for Hawaii.
Very definitely is different, but look how Riverside played that first set. They hit 243. Normally on the year, they hit 165. So they're 80 points above their, their normal average. So their offense is really clicking. Meg Graham's got 3 kills, no errors, hitting 600. Alex Gresham's got 4 kills, hitting 375. Perrick's got 3 kills. So this team is looking better offensively, I think, than maybe Michelle Patton Coleman had expected. She expected them to get a lot of digs, and they've got 13 of them to Hawaii's 16.
We got a good look at Dave Shoji a moment ago. We got to get a shot of his shoes that he's wearing tonight. They are slick. When we get an opportunity, we'll try to do that for you as Calais Greeley slams it down from the outside position.
Clay Greeley starting to get back in the groove again, looking very sharp. That wrist away shot there.
Eric and Roof. Access denied. Nikki Taylor got the gist of it.
Nikki Taylor very disciplined. One hop step out to the outside, take away that line, press the ball back into the court.
2 serving 0, pass by Hubble. Kind of an awkward set on the right side to Graham. Chance for Hawaii. Bump set to Taylor from Kahakai. Did it hit the block? No, they're going to say that it hit the net and went out. Initially, the call by the line judge is an out ball, point Riverside, but there's going to be a discussion. Michael Yoshikawa, the official up on top of the ladder. Denise Hansen downstairs. Harrison Hoy and Ryan Scudder, the 2 line judges. And so finally the ruling is that it went off the net and out. So it's a point for Riverside.
Hawaii's first hitting error of the night. Ooh, I don't know if it hit the cable, but it hit the antenna, but did hit the cable.
Riverside goes middle to Gresham. Good pop-up by Higgins. Second touch, Manole Vau, and Nikki Taylor finishes the job.
One of the things that makes Nikki Taylor so dangerous is that at 6'4", even on the 8-foot line, all she needs is a step close maneuver, and she can rip away. Catches a lot of teams off guard.
Just one of those things that makes the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball program so special as Taylor hits it into the net is you had that first touch, which was a phenomenal dig by Taylor Higgins, a local girl out of Punahou. Then you have Tai Manole Vau with the diving bump set, another local girl out of Punahou, to another local girl out of Kaiser, Nikki Taylor. That's Rainbow Wahine Volleyball right there for her. Here's Maglio.
One of Dave Shoji's great strengths has been the way he's recruited the local girls, no question.
Gresham misses the court wide. That's point for Hawaii.
And size doesn't matter. He just wants great athletes. Look at all the girls like Lahina Elenecki, people like that have played on the outside, that were on the shorter side.
Yep, Tita Ahuna. A legacy, though, of Hawaii talent that has transitioned into helping to contribute to the legacy that is Rainbow Wahine Volleyball. Perrick sends it on.
But now, out of nowhere, Dave has got his largest team ever. With I don't know how many 6-footers. It seems like all of them are 6 feet, with the exception of the DSs and liberos.
Still leading the nation in blocks. Maglio, thank you very much, she says. Hawaii up 6-2.
Maybe Hawaii's most improved player right there from last spring to now. Watch her go up, penetrates over without hitting the cable with her forearms. Takes a lot of discipline to do that. You can get a little smile out of the Canadian right there. Wants to be a veterinarian.
Oh, that served just long from Greeley, so a point for Riverside. Yeah, Emily Maglio has some of the great subtle facial expressions, right? I mean, you could make a whole array of internet memes out of Emily Maglio's different expressions.
Or emojis.
Here is Mags on the slide. Great diving dig by Hubble. Oh, but it's going to be a mishandle on the second touch, and it'll be a point for the Rainbow Wahine.
I love that wide slide that Maglio ran. I love the fact that it was against the grain. Taylor Higgins was running to the left front and flung it all the way back to the right antenna. I think little nuances in this offense like that are going to make a difference as the season gets longer and longer and teams get more and more film on each other. You better have a lot of bags in your toolkit or else.
On a Ponce with the serve. This is Rosas from off the net. Hit it into the net. And a point once again for Hawaii. And that was a question coming out of the bye week, not just the rust, but this was a team in Hawaii that, was a little bruised and battered, certainly, going into the bye week, but was playing at such a high level. So the question was, how quickly could they get back to that level of play and that rhythm? And they've looked pretty sharp tonight, there's no doubt.
So not only have they come back with some new wrinkles in the offense. Olivia McGill running the step out.
How about McGill, a third swing on it? Rosas now, off the block and down. Wow, Olivia McGill with 3 chances, but Riverside's defense stout. And they were able to keep it alive.
How about Rosas just challenging the block, ripping high hands off the block and out of bounds. She made all tournament at San Jose State. Actually helped coach in high school, helped coach the boys volleyball team.
Higgins will go D-set to Taylor. Wow. A laser beam from Nikki.
Taylor just putting on a show right now. 8 kills, 1 error, hitting a mere 700.
Nikki Taylor doing Nikki Taylor things.
Again, those numbers we're giving you, we say 700. It's like a baseball hitting average. So imagine if you're hitting 700, how much would you get paid?
There she is again. Unstoppable.
Well, she's hitting more than 700. What does a 250 hitter get paid in baseball? Several million, right?
Yeah, probably like 30 million.
And Nikki, she sees the block take her across court, so she just goes wrist away down the line. Smart play.
In the middle, that's Graham dug up. Quick middle set to McGill. And Riverside in transition. They go high and away to Rosas. Oh, she went up the elevator there. Just 5'7". She, for Riverside, is herself worth the price of admission because the athleticism, the springs, she plays at a high energy level.
It really does. It is 5'7". She gets up, and she's actually one of the better blockers on the team, says Coach Patton Coleman.
Here's Manole Val, had to adjust the approach a little bit, came inside from the antenna, and the block was waiting for
it. Did I say Rosas was one of the better blockers?
Right on
I'm not
cue.
sure. I think it was right on cue. I'm not positive. We'll see. Here she is. Well, actually, who got the block was Meg Graham, but the one who set the block was Rosas.
Outserve, though, from Doyle. And it's a point once again for Hawaii.
I'm still shocked about the performance by Doyle that she had last week against Irvine. Just amazing. 26 assists, 20 digs, 7 kills. That's an amazing line.
Yeah, she's a pretty offensive setter. I mean, she is averaging just under a kill per set. Good scramble there by Hawaii to get it across. Graham, that's punched up by McGill. Greeley from off the net, blocked by Graham. Meg Graham, the leading blocker for the Highlanders, with the roof right there.
She's got 10 block solos on the year, leading the team. She just picks up her 11th one right there. Nice move. Take away that angle.
7 serving 11. Riverside trying to hang around here in the second set. Hawaii up 1-0. Overpass by Kahakai, and Higgins was unable to formulate that one-handed set to McGill. So Riverside now within 3.
Kahakai comes up to the net and apologizes to Taylor Higgins. Oops, sorry about that overpass.
Here she is again. Much better pass that time. Back set goes to Taylor. Took something off. And hey, it worked just the same. 10th kill on the evening for Nikki Taylor.
I'll tell you, if I'm an opposing coach and I'm watching this video, trying to get ready for Nikki Taylor, let's say in the NC2As, I'm saying to myself, let's see, she's got line, she's got cross court, she's got the soft shot, she's got the D-ball. Is there anything that she can't do?
Helena Perrick off the block and down, and that's why she is, quite simply, a true candidate for National Player of the Year.
I totally agree. And with SC and Texas going down tonight, it shakes up the team list, and it shakes up the Player of the Year talk.
Another freshman, Christy Alejo. Here's Taylor. Oh, the block was up that time. They were ready, and they were waiting.
Alex Gresham got most of this, number 6. Tallest of the Highlanders, Alex Gresham at 6'3", puts up a great block against Nikki Taylor.
8 newcomers this year on this Riverside squad, 5 of them taller than 6 feet, which gives them a total of 8 players on the roster 6 feet or above, as Emily Maglio at 6'3", able to get the point for the Rainbow Wahine. Of course, this Hawaii team, the tallest in its history, averaging 6 feet along the roster. There was a timeout called by the officiating crew, but that may have been in error. And instead of going to break, we'll keep it here because there actually wasn't a timeout.
And Coach Patton says she has 5 more 6-footers coming in next year. So watch for Riverside to move up the standings.
13 serving 10. Set goes to Perrick through the block. And Taylor with the dive, unable to get there. And Riverside back to within a couple.
You got to remember who Michelle Patton Coleman coached with back in 2002, 2004. None other than Jimmy McLaughlin out of the University of Washington, one of the most successful coaches in the country. She said she learned a lot from him, and she's going to apply it right here at Riverside.
Eric off the block and out, and looky here. Riverside within a point. 12 serving 13 coming up.
You got to love their emotion and their excitement when they get these big blocks, big kills like that. Perrick loves to celebrate. 2-time JC All-American.
Urbach with the serve. Here's Greeley swooping in. Good punch up in the air in the back row there by Rosas. Perrick is blocked, and then Perrick will be called for the lift as she tried to slap it immediately back over the net. But yeah, credit this Highlanders team. I mean, an opening set where they lose by 10, 25-15. Instead of packing it up, they've decided to put up a fight.
And here comes Kendra Kelshin a little bit earlier than we're used to her coming in. Dave Shoji's playing this game very close to the vest.
Step out to Gresham, and it was a little low, a little bit tight to the antenna, and she sent it way out. Timeout on the floor. Hawaii first to 15 here in set 2. Welcome back. Let's check out the first Hawaiian Bank top 3, and this has to be one of the most impressive statistics in college volleyball. Big West individual blocking numbers. McGill, Maglio, Nikki Taylor, 1, 2, 3 in the conference.
Pretty amazing. I'm not sure any other team in the country has ever done that.
Out of the timeout, though, Greeley with the service error. How about the hitting percentages here in the second set, Chris?
Well, Riverside hitting negative .056, and they're still only down by 2. And Hawaii hitting .095, and they're barely up by 2. .095 would have Hawaii down about 15-5 in most games. They're lucky they're playing Riverside. Riverside's not having a great second set offensively.
Anna Ponce on to serve for Hawaii after back-to-back service errors. Sends it down the line. Doyle will go middle to Gresham, blocked back, slapped around, and finally sent over free ball style by Hubbard. Kelch, middle to McGill.
Kelch had to go up high for that one. It was almost an overpass. Kelch went up and stole it from going over, gave McGill a perfect set.
McGill entering the match hitting .394, best in the Big West Conference. So tops in the Big West in blocks and hitting percentage. And there's a block with McGill again in the middle.
Give Anna Ponce a lot of credit right there. She lobbed in that short little serve inside the 3-meter line. And so Riverside could not run a great play. McGill there to shut down whatever Riverside was going to bring her way.
Sandy Fung coming into the match for Riverside, and immediately Ponce serves at her. She comes up with the overpass, and Mana Olivao tilts up for the hammer.
And she points to Anna and says, hey, it's all you, Anna. You got the overpass.
Timeout Highlanders, Hawaii by a half dozen.
Big Island Candies, the perfect place to find the perfect gift. Visit them at their flagship store in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or online at BigIslandCandies.com to see their amazing selection, including delicious chocolate-dipped shortbreads.
Yeah, it's Halloween weekend, so we got a few here in the house dressed up for the occasion. Out of the timeout, Hawaii up 6. But quickly, Alex Gresham on the slide cuts it to a handful.
Alex Gresham looking very sharp on that slide maneuver. And a great set from Chelsea Doyle as well. You can see that Riverside's got some pieces to the puzzle. They're just slow putting them together, but they've got the pieces.
And a very young team at that. Mano Olival, boy, she got up big time.
The time Mano Olival getting a good run up. Sees the hole in the block, aims right for the hole in the block, squeezes it through with power.
5 kills on 10 swings, just 1 error to speak of for Ty Mano Olival, hitting 400 for the evening. And Taylor Higgins set to serve. Second on the team in service aces coming into tonight. Put over by Doyle, but Kahakai wasn't fooled. McGill, the set was a little low. Diving save Hubble. Little battle at the net, and Riverside still has it. Rosas from the outside. Dug up again, sort of knuckled in the air by Kahakai, but she'll get caught here. A miss hit called against Hawaii.
You're going to love the way Kahakai got the back dump shot by Doyle. Doyle's remember, she had 7 kills against Irvine last week, so pretty offensive setter. And that back dump shot usually drops, but Kahakai managed to get it.
Here's McGill. Wow. That set was in the sweet spot. And McGill pummeled it.
McGill hitting .403 in conference, #1 in the Big West Conference.
And Olival with the high arching serve. Middle, that goes to Graham, and from off the net was able to get it past Olivia McGill. That's kind of a rarity, certainly from that position, that far off of the twine, but well done there by Meg Graham. Riverside down 5, 16 serving 21 here in the second. Rainbow Wahine took the opening stanza 25-15, and Rosas with the serve. Kahakai, the first touch. Back set goes to Nikki Taylor. That had some heat on it, but Doyle was there. Now Perrick from off the net. Blocked and roof. Taylor and McGill.
Perrick, the #1 attacker for UC Riverside, going up against Hawaii's biggest block, McGill and Taylor at 6'2" and 6'4".
22 serving 16. Right side set. That goes to Urbach. Dug up by Kahakai. Set to Greeley. And she puts it down.
Really becoming much more imaginative in her shot making now that she's not hitting it as hard before. So she's just mixing up her shots, selection, and her angles, and it's been very effective. Really with 4 kills, 1 error, hitting .273 on the night.
Timeout taken by UC Riverside. As we also have a substitution in. Casey Castillo just checking into the match for Hawaii in place of Emily Maglio. So we haven't mentioned yet, obviously, the injury to Annie Mitchum in that match against UC Irvine, where she dislocated and fractured her right pinky finger.
And played with it the rest of the night.
Yeah, it happened early in the match. She played through it thinking it was just a simple jam. I mean, that's a testament to her toughness, no doubt about that. And there is Mitchum, still in uniform, but you see the wrap on that right side of that right hand. But that was a question because Mitchum was really starting to come into form. And in fact, in that match, she had replaced Nikki Taylor, who was sitting out because of the concussion. And she was diving all over the place, and she was swinging from all over the court. And so the question was, all right, how do we fill then the void that is left by Annie Mitchum? And it looks like the immediate answer will be Casey Castillo.
I like the way Dave Shoji's giving Castillo a chance to play not just in practice in that position, but also playing during game time. I expect to see Castillo also maybe get some action this weekend sometime, playing in Nikki Taylor's spot at the opposite position.
Take a look at tonight's Jack Fest while we have a moment here during the timeout. And it is, can you dig it? The Highlanders can. Yeah, Big West season high digs. Look at these numbers. We already mentioned Chelsea Doyle, who is the setter, by the way, with 26 digs in the 3-set loss to UC Irvine. Maddie Hubble, though, she's gone 30-plus twice, including last week in the 5-set win over UC Davis, got 33 digs. Meanwhile, the libero for Hawaii, Savannah Kahakai, able to deal out an ace. And Hawaii on 24. Aloha ball here in the second set. Sends it down the line. Thank you very much. And Hawaii, thanks to back-to-back aces by Savannah Kahakai, wins running away. A 4-0 run to close the deal in the second. 25-16, and they could be reaching into the broom closet.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Time to take a look at the McDonald's match statistics, obviously heavily in favor of the Rainbow Wahine.
You know, the stats are about as lopsided as the match is. Look at the Hawaii hitting 407. They normally hit around 290. Riverside hitting 127, almost 300 points lower. You can give that the fact they had 12 errors to Hawaii's 5. The blocks, you see Hawaii doubling up on Riverside. No surprise there. The service ace is a little surprise there. Hawaii's got 4 to Riverside 0. I think Riverside needs to be taking some more chances from behind the service line and get some aces.
Now, revisiting your keys to the match, you brought up the question of potential rust for the Rainbow Wahine coming off of the bye week. Are you surprised
they dusted it off already
at how little rust they had to dust off tonight?
To be honest with you, I really am, because that lineup hasn't played together in like over a month, and to get out there and play as smoothly as they did in those first two sets, amazing. Hats off to Dave Shoge and the staff and the girls for really concentrating and focusing and being ready for this weekend.
Nikki Taylor once again leading the offensive categories. 10 kills. That's high for the match on both sides, hitting .571. This marks her 17th match where she's reached double digits in kills. In fact, all but 2 matches this year she has done just that. Series record sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii's never lost to UC Riverside. The last meeting back on October 3rd, and it got worse and worse for the Highlanders as that one went on. A 25-5 piece of arithmetic there in the third.
And that's with Hawaii not playing with their starting center.
Exactly.
Tanner Higgins.
So here we are, set 3. Rainbow Wahine with an opportunity to open up the broom closets here, but a good start in the third for UC Riverside. Alex Gresham on the slide. That's been something that has worked frequently for UC Riverside. That slide, 6th kill now for Gresham.
Yeah, she's got some pretty good athletic DNA. Her dad, a water polo player at Cal and the U.S. national team back in '84 to '86. So she's got that athletic gene in her to be sure.
And the block is up. Meg Graham leading the way on Emily Maglio. And just to get you tuned into the lineup, Kendra Kelsch getting the start at setter. McKenna Granado also starting here in this third set for Hawaii, as the service error sort of bails them out early on. And it will be Savannah Kahakai retreating back to serve for the Rainbow Wahine.
So one of the good things about all of Hawaii's injuries was all those backups got some great quality time over the last month. I think it's going to make Hawaii stronger in the last 1/3 of the season.
Rosas, the dink. Good job on the first touch by McGill. Bump set Kelsch, but a free ball sent Riverside's way. Can they take advantage? Rosas from off the net. Right there is Kahakai. Beautiful dig. D-set to Taylor. No blockers up, but a 2-hand save by Hubble. Rosas again. A little bit more sauce on it.
What a great bump set from Chelsea Doyle. Popped it up right to where Rosas likes it. She just ripped away. That was a beautiful play by Riverside.
3 serving 1. Highlanders making the first statement here in the third. Coupled with that low line drive serve. It's going to be trouble. Kahakai coming towards us. Unable to get the second touch handled. And it is an ace for Chelsea Doyle. And it is a 4-1 score.
But I cue that one up again where I said Riverside's got to get a little tougher from behind the service line and get a few more aces. I thought I said, I'm not positive.
All right, we'll give you the credit. You said it, Chris. Good dink by McGill, sort of taking a little something off and pulling the string.
To be honest with you, it's kind of a no-brainer prediction for what teams should do when they come to the Stan Sheriff Center. Get back and wail away a little bit more from behind the service line. Get Hawaii out of their their rhythm and their offense by forcing some bad passes, and Riverside just did that.
No, that's the scouting report, but I think you make a good point because it's the servers who do the most damage for these teams that are going to have effective nights, like Chelsea Doyle, who's tied for the team lead in service aces with 20 coming into tonight.
And Meg Graham, known more for her defense, #1 blocker the last 2 years, all of a sudden now becoming quite offensive with shots like that.
So Hawaii down 3. Higgins back in there at center, and she goes backside set to Taimon Olevau, who's able to put.
Olivia McGill just froze the middle blocker, Graham, that time. You see how Graham had struggled getting out there. Guess what her favorite movie is? Frozen.
Oh, I should have guessed that. I think like 75% of the people on Earth would list that as their favorite movie. Good swing in the middle once again from Graham.
Waiting. It's taken about an hour and a half now. I was waiting all night long for Graham to get frozen. That time she got frozen by McGill. She held it. She couldn't get to the outside.
Here's Taylor into the net. And Hawaii stumbling a little bit here early in the third.
Some people would say at 6'4", Nikki Taylor should never hit it into the net. She's got that much of a height advantage on a 7'4" net.
7 serving 3. Kahakai the first touch. Bump set to Granado from off the net. Diving save, Rosas. Beautiful. Now a little joust at the net. And look at Kahakai going into the referee ladder to save that one. Riverside with the advantage. Perrick is denied by Taylor and McGill.
Watch Savannah Kahakai. Left-handed tip there off the block. What is Kahakai even doing that close to the block? That was amazing. Normally she plays way deeper, about the 20-foot line, but that time she anticipated quite well making that play.
Gianna Guinasso with the serve, and Perrick going off the block and out. Yeah, Savannah Kahakai has pulled off some of the most original saves here tonight. It'd be like technique that would never be taught by a coach, but she's been able to be that imaginative. Unbelievable.
She's so athletic. A great hand-eye coordination, great vision, great anticipation.
Urbach sends it long, so Hawaii trying to find its rhythm here in the third. Nikki Taylor back to serve. Leader on the team in aces. Also the leader on the team, obviously, in kills per set. Second in digs, second in blocks. But it will be Riverside's point. There's Perrick. Granado with the pass, tight to the net, and the step out not there, nobody home. And Riverside is up 10-5. Dave Shoji is forced to call a timeout. We'll take a break as well. Welcome back, UH fans. Select your exact seat locations when purchasing individual game tickets at hawaiiathletics.com. Click on the tickets button to print your tickets. Avoid the lines by going online.
One of the reasons Hawaii's down 10-5 is that Riverside's hitting .444 here in this third set. They're siding out at 100% rate. And for Hawaii, they're hitting 0-0-0, 2 kills, 2 errors, and they're siding out at a 55% rate. So give a lot of credit to Riverside for playing better here at the start of this third set.
Granado able to restore some order out of the timeout. 6 serving 10, and she herself will slap it into play. Here it comes. The pass by Hubble. Step out goes to Gresham. Pinballed around on the Hawaii side for a moment, but it falls to the Terraflex. Point for the Highlanders. We mentioned that Hawaii 18-0 all-time against UC Riverside, but remember last year they took a set in Honolulu. It was the first time Riverside had taken a set from UH since 1984. Maglio punches it through the block. And a free ball will be coming for Hawaii. Taylor the first touch. Tight to the net, Higgins decides to just shove it through and put it down.
Gresham on that last step-out maneuver became the leading Highlander kill leader for tonight with 7. Here's Higgins on the overpass, just tapping it down. That really should have been stuffed by the Highlander block. To be honest with you, it's a pretty easy penetration move there.
Here's Rosas and down. She's got some boosters at 5'7" and was one of the bright spots in that sweep loss to Hawaii in Riverside on October 3rd. 10 kills on 34 attempts. Also had 10 digs, so a double-double performance against Hawaii.
They call her Fabi. Short for fabulous.
Yeah. Here's Ty Manoleval. Dug up there by Doyle. Bump set to Rosas. Off the block and out. Well, Riverside has found something. A little extra burst of energy in Hawaii trying to get back into that rhythm that they had oh so well in the early portions of this match. Higgins bump set to Manoleval. The dink. Pancake save Doyle. And Doyle will slap it over. Hawaii in transition. McGill in the middle finally puts an end to that.
We've talked about this Riverside team being a team that has all the pieces. They just haven't quite put it together yet. They certainly are now being up 13-8 as we watch a pancake there by Doyle to keep that rally alive. And here again, a McGill kill.
8 serving 13. Higgins with the serve. Marcus the pass. Left side it goes to Urbach. And they're going to give that one to Riverside, saying that it went off the block and out, although the Hawaii blockers were claiming that they didn't touch it.
I'm not sure the Hawaii blockers did touch that one. I thought it hit all cable.
See if we can tell here.
See. Oh, yeah, I think Nicotina did get a piece of it.
Manoleval, that's dug up by Hubble. Urbach will get another swing. That was a hot pepper swing. Dug up by Kahakai. And Manoleval with the exclamation point. Net violation called against Riverside. It's a Hawaii score anyway. And there's Ty's mom in the house enjoying the show.
Charlene Manu. All the way from Hilo.
Will be senior night for both Ty and Olivia on Sunday. But right now, Hawaii trying to get back into it against Riverside in the third. Net violation called against Hawaii. So Riverside is up by 6. 15 serving 9.
Well, after this first 2 scores, the first 2 sets, who would have thought Riverside would be up by 6 in the third?
Hubble with the serve. Pass Kahakai. Middle set. McGill blocked. Can Manoleval get it across? No, despite a valiant effort. And it's a point for Riverside again. And they continue to extend this lead here in the third. Absolutely flipping the script on the home team right now. Crowd trying to get into it. Here's Taylor from the opposite side off the block and out. When in doubt, right?
Go to the Terminator. Or the Terminatrix, if there's such a word.
11 kills now for Nikki, hitting .471 to go along with 4 blocks. Here's Guinasso with the serve. Pass Hubble. It's put over on the second touch by Doyle. Caught him napping.
Doyle's got that cute little side set. Tough to read. Tough to anticipate that it's coming.
Her mom and sister both played collegiate volleyball. You can tell she has a high IQ for the game. Here's Taylor from the right side. Set not there. She tried to two-hand it over, but the block was smothering. And Riverside, not only winning in this third set, they're right now putting a hurting on the Rainbow Wahine. Check out the shoes. Check out the kicks on head coach Dave Shoji. Those are some styling Cole Hans right there. And we had a member, because he was looking so fashionable, a member of our production crew, Amy Flandon, who said, you know what, tonight, Dave, you're not Dave Shoji, you're the Shoj. I kind of like it.
There you go.
Service error out of the timeout. So credit the Shoj with the well-timed timeout there. And Hawaii getting the point. 11 serving 18. A lot of work to do here in the third.
And he's officially now out of timeouts.
Left side, here's Parrott. The block is up. It was Kelch right next to Maglio. And Hawaii with back-to-back points.
Kelch, I think, got most of that one, teaming up with Maglio.
But Taylor sends it into the net. Inopportune service error there for Hawaii. Won the first set 25-15, second set 25-16.
Riverside siding out at 100% ratio. If you side out at 70%, you're doing well.
And it's an ace by Helena Parrott. Riverside by 8, and they get to 21st. Granado with the first pass. Kelch, D-set to Taylor, finds that deep corner. 12th kill on the evening for Nikki.
Nikki feeling so comfortable from behind that 3-meter line. Something that not a whole lot of other teams in the country really utilizes. It takes a special player to play that spot.
There's Granado. Tickles the tape, still passed by Maeda. Gresham is blocked. Riverside keeping it alive. Bump set to Rosas. Down the line, missed wide. Was there a touch? No touch. And a point for Hawaii. They're back within 6. Now, this is sort of that give and take risk-reward thing, right? Dave showed you deciding, hey, we're up 2-0. We're coming off a bye week. He gets some reserves in. And that's the risk, right? You want to get them some time, but you also don't want to lose the rhythm that your team established earlier in the match.
Exactly.
Rosas dug up by Kahakai. Kelch, D-set to Taylor. Great dig by Marcus. Gresham is blocked in the middle. En route.
Boy, Natalie and Marcus took a shot there. Great dig on Nikki Taylor.
Timeout Riverside. A 3-0 run by the Wahine, and they now are starting to show signs here at this all-important juncture of this third set. Got to give credit, though, to Michelle Patton-Coleman, the head coach for UC Riverside, getting her players to stay in there and sort of bring an extra burst of energy here in this third set. And she has ties to Hawaii, right? Her grandparents on her mom's side hail from the Big Island. She wants us to say hello, in fact, to a couple of family members over there, her Aunt Sibi and her cousin Kehao. And in fact, she, being of part Hawaiian descent, actually named her 2 sons Hawaiian names, Kainoa and Kekua. So hello to the ohana of Michelle Patton-Coleman here from the OC Sports Group.
And she appreciates it, I'll tell you. She's happy to be back in her native land. Loves coaching this team. Loves the way they play defense. Knows the future is bright for this Riverside team. She's got a good recruiting class coming in for next year.
I mean, you got to think about how this team responds in this atmosphere. I mean, they set a top 10 record in attendance in their match back on September 25th against Cal State Fullerton. 510 people. The largest attendance they've had for a home match was back in 2011, 745, and here they come into the Stan Sheriff Center, and the environs here, and it is a different story. So all the more reason to be impressed by the fight put up by this Riverside squad last year in Honolulu as well as tonight.
Absolutely. They averaged 325 per match, and they are really responding well to this huge Stan Sheriff crowd.
Out of the timeout, Granado the serve. Slide goes to Gresham, down the line, missed wide, no touch, point away. And back come the Lady Bows.
A rare miss from Gresham. She's played so well tonight on that slide maneuver.
Better, get the center.
16 serving 20. Granado the run up, into the net it goes.
Riverside's played well, but clearly Hawaii has had some self-inflicted wounds, especially service errors.
That one put an end to a 4-0 Hawaii run. Granado almost shanking that first touch. Good save there by Taylor. Free chance, though, for Riverside. Outside it goes to Rosas, finds the deep corner. Boy, she got liftoff in a big way right there.
Nice transition play run by Chelsea Doyle there. She just fired that ball to the on-charging Rosas.
22 serving 16. Kahakai with the pass. D-set to Taylor over the solo block and past the diving Christina Maeda. Hawaii running out of time here in this third set. Riverside sitting on 22. Imperative that these serves get in. Well done by Kahakai. Outside, Rosas had to adjust the jump and then just pulls out the soft touch.
What is where Kendra Kelch could, I think, could have reached back. It's right there for her to get it too far for Nikki Tanner to go and get that ball.
Doyle serves it deep and out. And that's a big service error there from the Riverside standpoint. Hawaii down 5. Kendra Kelch back to serve. She'll be replaced by Taylor Higgins.
Well, Doyle's in the front row right now. Watch for her to do one of the side sets in the middle of the court as she's been so successful with all night long. Or possibly a different kind of a dump shot.
Take something off of this jump serve?
Yep,
she
did.
Bump set. That goes to Urbach. Sends it out.
Net violation on Nikki Taylor.
Net violation against Hawaii. The Rainbow Wahine were celebrating. Instead, it's a net violation. Aloha ball for Riverside here in the third.
See watch Nikki Taylor on the outside. Goes up, and yes, she does.
Good call.
Good call.
And again, Hawaii having trouble fielding these serves. Riverside the advantage. Urbach off the block. And out. Point for Riverside. And they take a set off of Hawaii in Honolulu for the second straight season. We will play a fourth, at least, here at the Stan Sheriff Center tonight. 25-18, Highlanders responding. So Riverside bounces back in the third, and Fabiano Rosas, she made an impact certainly in that third set. At 5'7", she has shown the athleticism tonight, leading the way for Riverside with 9 kills, hitting .318 overall for the match.
She started off slowly, but she really came on strong. And here's her other partner on the outside, is Helena Perez, and she's starting to rip it up on the outside. That time she got a seam, the other one she got inside. This time she goes deep corner, and she's serving well as well, gets an ace.
Yeah, Perrick, who was held without a kill in the October 3rd match in Riverside with Hawaii. Obviously bouncing back to a certain extent here tonight. 7 kills, still hitting negative .053, but also a couple of blocks, and some of those kills and blocks have come at very opportune times. You asked the question during the break, will we see Khaled Greeley back in the match? She is back in there for Hawaii, Chris, after sitting out that third set.
Yeah, Dave showed you decided to return to the lineup that he used in the first 2 sets.
Crowd making some noise here at the Stan Sheriff Center. The serve by Perrick. Pass Manole Val. Quick middle set to McGill, and she's roofed. Solo style by Alice Gresham. And Gresham, along with Meg Graham, the other middle for Riverside, they have figured some things out with that middle Hawaii attack.
Great block by Gresham. She's committing on McGill on all the good passes.
Here's
Goes
McGill
up again.
The set was a little low that time. Now Gresham off one leg and right back at you, says Olivia.
Here comes Gresham, a little 2-set on the inside. McGill not fooled at all. Nor was Greeley.
Savannah Kahakai now to serve. If you're just joining us, this one going to a fourth. Somewhat surprisingly, Hawaii handling Riverside well in the first 2 sets, but the Highlanders bouncing back 25-18 in the third. And there is Gresham again. That's her 8th kill of this match in positive percentage points. Also 4 blocks to go along with her stat line.
You see why she was picked in the All-Big West freshman team last year. She is solid.
Greeley off of one leg, off the block. Right there is Rosas. And Doyle on the second touch dumps it over. Hawaii got a touch at the net, but not enough to do anything about it. And Riverside jumping up on Hawaii early in this 4th set. Chris, what is happening here?
Again, Doyle, very deceptive setter. She's making life miserable for Hawaii's blockers and defense.
And there's an ace by Gresham.
The judge may be forced to call another early timeout. Great serve by Gresham down the line. A lot of movement on that ball.
4 serving 1. Greeley the pass. Higgins, middle set, Maglio. And that was a kill that this crowd was oh so hungry for.
And I think it was a kill that the Rainbow Wahine needed. Get back some confidence. Riverside running off a ton of points over the last 10 minutes.
Jump serve by Taylor, and it is a service error again. That's the 9th service error of the match for Hawaii. And remember, they didn't have a service error until late in the first set, so they've accumulated pretty quickly.
Nikki Taylor's got 5 of the 9 service errors. She's having trouble. She's not really serving her jump serve hard. She's just trying to keep it in.
Step out to Maggs. And it's a net violation against Riverside, negating what was otherwise an incredible dig by the setter, Chelsea Doyle.
Exactly. But Rosas, I think, got caught up in the cable there, giving Hawaii the point.
Greeley the run-up, soft touch serve. Pass by Rosas, middle set to Graham. Got it down. They have been relentless, these Highlanders here, over the last set plus.
Ned Graham yet to make an error, hitting 7 kills in 15 tries, hitting well over 400.
And siding out at that very high clip again here in the 4th. Manuole Valdo getting the side and the point for Hawaii. That's her 8th kill. She's hitting .438 on the evening.
There's a prideful co-captain right there in time. Manuole Valdo. I see her exhorting her teammates.
Hey, last time she played, she was the Big West Conference Player of the Week prior to last week's bye. Here's Perrick off the fingertips of the block. What a save by Greeley. Manuole Valdo, that's dug up by Doyle. And Urbach is called for the miss hit. So a point for the Rainbow Wahine, but credit to Lane Greeley. That was a stretch fetch in the back row.
And here's the play that kept the ball alive right there. That time by Calais Greeley. Playing some defense in that back row.
Looks like the shoulder's feeling all right tonight. Good serve by Claire Marie Anderson. Perrick from off the net. Oh, it somehow trickled over the tape and down in front of that Hawaii block. Riverside back up 2.
One of the few errant sets by Chelsea Doyle tonight. The ball kind of got away from her, and the ball was set to like the 10 or 11 foot line, and Perrick saved her.
Maddie Hubble with the serve. Down the line it goes. Manuole Valdo pass. Higgins to McGill. That's dug up by Hubble. Riverside's been digging up just about everything here in the latter portion of this match. And then Perrick with an absolute bomb. They look confident, Chris.
They really do. And Perrick playing like the professional volleyball player she wants to be.
And the Highlanders winning 2 matches in 2014 after winning just 2 matches in 2013. Last year, they upped it to 5. This year, 7 wins coming into this match. So they've already surpassed their combined win total from the past 2 seasons.
You got to give a lot of credit to Michelle Patton Coleman and the job she's done to turn this program around.
That one just missing that end line from Higgins. Service errors hurting Hawaii. That's their 10th on the evening, and they trail by 3. But yeah, this Riverside team, it's like they caught a glimpse of what it required to compete with Hawaii. Hawaii may be putting it in cruise control just a tad up to that 2nd set, and the Highlanders have exploited it. And again, an out hit by Olivia McGill, another hitting error, and Riverside back up 4. The largest lead of this 4th set for the Highlanders. Higgins high and away to Taylor. They need it. Dug up by Hubble. Just nails back there. Here's Perrick. A bomb to the deep corner. Is it home again?
Highlanders are taking chances from behind the service line. They're taking chances at the net and bringing the heat.
Timeout, Dave Shoji. Hawaii reeling. Out of the timeout, the serve by Urbach. And it's going to be another point for Riverside. The pass was tight to the net, and Hawaii unable to formulate a solid attempt there. It is a 4-0 Highlander run, and they are doubling up Hawaii here in this fourth set. Trailing 2-1 and trying to push it to a fifth, as that serve just missed the sideline.
The Notes are taking a lot of chances to serve there. Just hitting the ball hard when they serve, when they're attacking at the net and hitting the ball hard. I think it's the right strategy to use against a team that, you know, is ranked higher than you are.
Leval, that towering serve. Step out goes to Gresham. Diving save by Ty. Higgins goes middle to McGill. Again, the timing not there. It's going to be a lift call against Hawaii. And they are just giving away opportunities here.
It's a combination of Riverside. I agree with you, playing enthusiastically and playing, serving tough balls like that from behind the service line.
Greeley finds that sideline, just caught a piece of it, going cross court for the point.
And Hawaii not playing like they did in the first 2 sets.
Well, the game plan by Riverside and the scouting report on Hawaii is serve tough, play defense, and right now the Highlanders executing that to a T. Gresham on the step out. Right there was Leval. Higgins high and away to Greeley against a double block, going high hands, Hubble to save. They go step out again to Gresham. They have made her prolific in the offense, but she misses wide there. Hawaii within 4.
Hawaii a little more patient that time during the rally.
9 serving 13. Kahakai sends it across. Gresham again off one leg, but in the middle position. Leval, good dig. Greeley the swing. Dug up by Rosas. Wow, that had some heat on it too. Now Rosas bringing some heat of her own. Taylor, that's dug up by Maeda. Rosas the swing, sends it long. No touch, point Hawaii. But another example of Riverside getting after it.
They really are some great digs in the back row. Marcus with a great dig in the back right position.
And that's an ace by Savannah Kahakai. A 4-0 Rainbow Wahine run in response to Riverside's 4-0 run. Timeout Highlanders. Welcome back. A 4-0 run for Hawaii. So right back to within 2. The largest lead just moments ago by Riverside was enjoyed at 6. Kahakai again attacking Maeda, and a free ball coming for Hawaii. Can they take advantage? Higgins high and away. Greeley the swing, puts it down.
What set up that whole play was Savannah Kahakai's tough serve that forced a free ball for Hawaii, and Hawaii converted nicely.
A 5-point Rainbow run. They're back within 1. Here's Rosas from the outside. Hit it long. No touch. And we are tied at 13.
Now the tables have turned. Riverside now doing more self-inflicted wounds, and Hawaii with fewer self-inflicted wounds.
6 straight for Hawaii. Down the line it goes. Marcus fields it. Rosas on the outside. The touch. Diving save. Leval. Bump set by Higgins. And Greeley will send a free ball Riverside's way. Overpass though. Scramble play. Maglio sends it deep corner. One-hand save Hubble. And Riverside returns it. Well done. Hawaii the advantage though. Here's Greeley the swing. Block. And roof. By Gresham.
Hawaii getting a little bit predictable going out to Greeley on the left side. They were lined up waiting for her. I think Higgins has got to move the ball back out to the right side to Nikki Taylor, get Nikki back involved in the offense.
There's Gresham, had a good run at the service line last time. No run this time, though, as it winds up in the twine. So here's Nikki Taylor now to serve for Hawaii. She has proven to be their most dynamic service weapon, at least from a service ace standpoint. Took a little something off, though, and she has had some accuracy issues here tonight from back there. Greeley, down the line and in. Calais Greeley getting hot at just the right time.
As you said earlier about Calais Greeley's game, she's starting to be a little bit more versatile in her shot selection down the line, cross court. And here comes Kendra Kelch coming in for Taylor Higgins.
First lead of this fourth set for the Rainbow Wahine, trailed by as many as 6. Taylor again floating it over. Here's Rosas, the big jump. Blocked and through. Kelch and Maglio saying, oh, no, you don't. Timeout, Riverside. And what a rally by the Rainbow Wahine, as they've been able to finally get their footing and find that traction that they were able to take advantage of earlier in the match.
Inside Kendra Kelch, I think, got most of that block. You saw her, and she just entered the game for blocking purposes, and she delivers. How many times have we seen this year that Hawaii's block has gotten them out of jams? Well, there's just another example. Hawaii was tied 3 times prior to this, up to 14 all. All of a sudden, Hawaii inching away just a tad. That's going to take more consistent play, because this Riverside team has just been playing so well over the last 45 minutes to an hour. Playing enthusiastically, great serving, well coached by Michelle Patton-Coleman. Great game plan.
But how often throughout this season have we witnessed that block essentially bailing Hawaii out? The top block in the nation. They're out blocking Riverside here in this match, 12.5 to 8. And again, it has been their calling card in many ways, Chris.
Yeah, it really has been. And even if you are a team that has a pretty good offense, you still have trouble with this block. At one point or another during the match, you're going to struggle with this Hawaii block. It's just big, it's mobile, it gets over the net. Your setting better be pretty precise. If you set too close to the net, this block will smother you.
Hawaii has gotten these serves in. That has certainly correlated with this run. Good dig by Taylor on the swing by Graham, and how about the second touch by Kahakai? Chance for the Riverside, though. Graham again in the middle, caught it fat, sent it long. Point Hawaii.
Kahakai got on her track shoes that time to nail that. Chased after that, errant dig. Notice Nikki Taylor's got away from her jump serve, doing this standing jump float.
And put down by Graham in the middle. A couple of much-needed Rainbow Wahine runs, but still some work to do here in the fourth. Leading by just 2.
Well, Dave showed he's got a timeout left to control a little bit of the momentum of the match. But Michelle Patton-Coleman, no timeouts left.
Doyle with the serve. Here's Greeley. Big wind-up. Block. Diving save. Kelch. Punched in the air by Taylor. Free ball for Riverside. Doyle goes middle to Graham. Forget about it. Emily Maglio puts up the wall.
Graham's first error of the night. She's been almost perfect. She's got 7 kills, 1 error, hit over 400 tonight. But Doyle made the right selection there to go to Graham. She's been hot.
Greeley slaps it over. Doyle will go outside to Urbach. Dug up by Taylor. Kahakai, 2-hand set to Greeley from the back row. And that one goes out long.
I think a few too many of Hawaii's serves right now are going to Maddie Hubble. I think she's received, she's got 20 of the 68 serves, and I think Hawaii's got to serve the other receivers more.
Kelch to Mano'olevao up the ladder. Missed it wide, though. No touch. And it's a point for Riverside. They're within 1, and here we go. It's a race to the finish line in the fourth. Riverside looking to force this to a decisive 5th game. Bump set to Taylor from the back row through the block and down. Sheer power and force coming from Nikki Taylor.
Nice back bump set by Kendra Kelch on the very difficult pass by Savannah Kahakai.
Nikki Taylor, 4th in the nation in points per set. That's the combo of kills, blocks, and service aces. Herrick, speaking of blocks, is blocked by Kelch and McGill.
Once again, though, that serve went to Hubble. I think Claire Marie Anderson's going to try to find some way to get the ball away from Hubble.
Hubble owning that back area here, and here she is again.
Perfect pass.
Put over on the second touch by Doyle. She is so nifty with that dump shot.
Very clever, very clever.
Says she's a big fan of Kolohe Kai.
That's the Hawaiian music, yeah.
Here's Hubble with the serve. Hawaii by 2. D-set goes to Taylor. Didn't get a good swing on it. Hubble with the bump set to Perrick. Oh my goodness, that had some smoke trailing off of it.
Dave showed he's got a little timeout here pretty soon. Not let Riverside catch up. Great swing by Perrick inside that block.
Perrick, who transferred from Missouri State West Plains prior to last season, was a first-team JUCO All-American there. The first in her family to attend college. 19 serving 20. That one tickled the tape. McGill in the middle. Finds the Terraflex. Hawaii by 2.
That was a pretty nifty play right there with the ball being passed on a cable serve. So the whole offense was a little bit jittery there. All of a sudden, Kelch delivers a perfect set to Olivia McGill.
Kelch serves it deep. Doyle goes right side. Urbach splits the uprights of the block. The struggle was real for Hawaii in the third set, and for the majority of this fourth set, they have rallied, they have taken the lead, but it is just a 1-point advantage. McGill in the middle of the dink, sniffed out by Doyle. Bump set to Perrick, blocked. Hubble covers. Perrick a second time, by the block, great dig, Kahakai. Here's Taylor. Gets it down.
Wow, what a play, what a dig by Kahakai. And how about Helena Perrick just winding up and ripping her spikes. Hitting it as hard as she can. Smart hitting, I think, by Perrick.
Mad dash to the finish line here in the fourth. Manolevau, the towering serve. Set goes to Perrick. The block wasn't formed. Dug up back over the net. Step out Gresham by the block. Right there is Kelch. Kahakai bump set to Taylor. Blocked and roofed. Solo style by Perrick.
Great block by Perrick. She just stayed right there on the line, knowing that Nikki Taylor does like going line. Taylor would have been better off, I think, going angle there, going to seam where it was wide open.
Here's Taylor on the opposite side. That time Hubble couldn't handle it. 23-21, Rainbow Wahine up 2.
And a rare error from Hubble, the #1 digger in the conference at 5 digs per set. She's been amazing tonight.
Here's Kahakai. She's 6th in the Big West Conference in that category. Step out Gresham, blocked. Bump set, it'll go to Rosas. The roll shot, save Kelch. Kahakai mishandles the set. Mishit cold, and Riverside back to within 1. How about the drama? We didn't think we were going to get this kind of drama tonight early on.
Not at all.
Christy Alejo on to serve. Yet another underclassman on this roster. He's a freshman. You mentioned that very sizable recruiting class coming in next year for Michelle Patton-Coleman. So Riverside appears to be on the uptick. The serve, though, sends it long. And they will rise. 5,395, the announced attendance.
Jeff Hall up off the bench, calling out the blocking signals here. He thinks he knows where the next set is going. We'll see.
Aloha ball. Nikki Taylor misses long.
Nikki had a pretty big block up front. I think Jeff Hall probably had a pretty good call on the block. All Nikki had to do was just keep that serve in.
So here's Chelsea Doyle. 23 serving 24, still Aloha ball. Kelch goes to Taylor. From the back row, diving save Hubble. Rosas from the outside, dug up by Kahakai. Kelch, backside to Taylor.
scare. Congratulations to Riverside for playing so well tonight.
Impressive fight put up by the Highlanders. Remember the last time Hawaii played against UC Irvine, it was a depleted Rainbow Wahine squad. Similar thing happened. They lost set 3, seemed to be running out of gas, and just dove across the finish line in front of the Anteaters. Tonight, they weren't depleted, but a similar finish. As Hawaii was able to fend off the rally by the Highlanders. Rainbow Wahine winning it in 4. Let's send it over to Scott Robbs. He has Dave Choden.
All right, thanks a lot, Kanoa. Well, Dave, you guys have been off for a while, and I guess it kind of showed tonight.
Well, we won the first 2 games easily, and then we just quit playing. I mean, we didn't move our feet. Our block was pretty bad. We're supposed to be the #1 blocking team in the nation, but that wasn't obvious. Just stop playing, really, and we can't do that, obviously.
How do you correct something like that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we got to maybe yell at them after game 2. We lost in the same situation against Irvine up 2-0, and we just kind of think it's going to be easy, and whenever we think it's going to be easy, it's not. The other team's trying hard, and we just got to match their enthusiasm, which we didn't do tonight.
All right, tell us about the new shoes.
Fake Cole Haans.
Yeah, they're pretty sharp, Dave. I got to tell you, you're looking good tonight.
All right, well, we need to play better. We need to get better. So, anyway, thank you.
Alrighty, thanks a lot, Dave. He didn't want to talk about the shoes, obviously. Back to you guys.
Yeah, maybe just like the shoes, he's hoping the Rainbow Wahine will exhibit a little more polish on Sunday when they come out. Let's take a look at the Fujitsu air conditioning pool play of the match. This is when Hawaii got to 22 in the 4th.
McGill does a little tip shot. And there's the big block up front. Unbelievable dig by Kaha Kai, who's kept the ball going. And there is Nikki Taylor, the Terminator, as usual. Tonight, Taylor terminating 13 times for the Rainbow Wahine.
Well, it happens, Chris. It has happened at different times this season. But again, the final numbers are the important ones, right? A win is a win, and Hawaii now 19-1. They've now won 14 straight matches. But that said, it has happened a few times where this Rainbow Wahine squad has looked very good early on in matches and then maybe falling into that trap that a lot of teams do when they do build a fairly efficient lead, where they start to maybe mail it in a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. They're only human. This happens all the time in volleyball. You win 2 sets, and it's really tough to win that third and beat anybody in this Division I 3 straight. And I think that Hawaii's been a little spoiled by all the 3-0 sweeps they've had over the past couple of years in the Big West Conference. And so now I think Dave Shoji and everybody on the team is going to be more respectful maybe in those third sets of every team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, just one of those things. You can't take it for granted. This was a 2-win, at least in conference, a 2-win Highlander team, and they gave Hawaii pretty much all they could handle for a good set, maybe almost a full 2 sets.
I'll tell you, the first 2 sets, though, were as good a first 2 sets as I've seen all year.
Yeah.
Hawaii was flawless in their transition. They served well. They passed well. I mean, it looked like they were ready for the Final Four in the NC2As. They were really, really sharp. And then the third set, I've got to give a lot of credit to the University of California, Riverside. They played really well in that third set and the fourth to finish up the night. And Hawaii just fell off their game a little bit, and they were vulnerable.
Yeah, but in the end, the Rainbow Wahine able to pull it out. They take it in 4, again improving to 19-1, a perfect 9-0 in the Big West Conference. Time to take a look now at the players of the match. Let's see what we got here. Brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Chelsea Doyle, 38 assists to go along with 8 digs tonight. And also Nikki Taylor, yet again, a double-digit kill performance, 17 kills in all but 2 matches this season. She has reached double digits in kills. We don't have the numbers up there on the screen for you, but trust us, we think we're accurate.
Yeah.
We're almost sure we're accurate.
We have friends in high places.
But this is the penultimate home match here this season for this Rainbow Wahine squad. And what is an odd sort of glitch in the schedule, it will be Cal State Fullerton on Sunday. And then it'll be this Hawaii team on the road for the last 6 matches in conference play, and maybe on the road for the postseason. We might not see him again here in this building.
Yeah, and a couple of them, a couple of those matches, will be on television on some sort of station.
Long Beach State, I think, will be an ESPN3
exactly.
match. Yeah.
So people can stream that or get it live, and so that'll be an exciting match. I think that those next 2 road trips are really going to be exciting. One a 5-dayer and another 8-dayer after that. It's going to be really challenging for this Rainbow Wahine team. I think it'll give them a good chance to come together. They'll have no school. They'll be mailing their papers in, I suppose, and taking tests on the road. But it's an exciting time of the year. It's so exciting they could actually, I think, move their RPI numbers up to the top 16, which would put them in a hosting position. We'll see.
Yeah, they've been oddly climbing up in the RPI, perhaps a little unexpectedly, or at least at a rate that's been a little unexpected here in the last couple of weeks. All right, that'll do it for us. Don't forget, Sunday will be senior night in Hawaii. They do senior night like no other place in the land. Senior night honoring Olivia McGill and Taimana Olevau. So if you can get down to the arena, we implore you to do so. We might not, as we mentioned, see this team in this building again this year, so let's enjoy it while we can. If not, of course, you can tune in to OC Sports for the coverage against Cal State Fullerton. All right, stay tuned for the post-game show. For Chris McLaughlin, I'm Kanoa Leahy. Hawaii wins it in 4. See you next time, everybody. Aloha.